Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Before you watch this video, make sure you've checked out part 1, the story time about our housemaid in Nigeria who was a witch. Before you watch this video, make sure you click on the suggested and you watch that video and then you come back to this one. This is a different story. We said the whole story of the first one, but this is a different supernatural story that happened in Nigeria. Was it in Nigeria again, Mom?
Yes,
in
Lagos, Nigeria.
In our church. So I obviously was a baby before we moved to London, so I need my mom to tell the story. So before we continue, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that every time I post a video, you never miss it. So Mom, what is this story time called?
The story time is called The Principalities of
Mom.
the devil,
Mom.
and its powers,
Mom.
and its cohort,
Mom.
and its evil
Mom.
manipulators
Mom.
all around the
Mom.
world. Yes,
Mom.
yes.
I'm not sure about this voice.
What voice?
And I'm not sure about this accent. I'm not quite sure
What
about
accent?
what's going on. So
Yeah.
we're just going to rewind. It just be natural, okay, Mom?
Yeah, it's natural now.
Okay. Storytime part 2 or episode 2, volume 2. So yeah, let's begin, Mom. How did this story start?
Okay, going back to Nigeria, I would say that was like in the 90s.
Oh wow, I wasn't even born yet.
No, you weren't born.
And I
Even I don't think Emmanuel was born then.
wow.
So we're talking of about 24, 25 years
Emmanuel was my third
ago.
older brother.
Yeah. So it all started like this. There was a particular lady that just suddenly became a member of the church. Can I say a member? Not actually a member. I would just say she became one of the visitors to the church. Because, I mean, she's never become a full-time member. She only come into the church at weird time. What do I mean by weird time? She doesn't come to church during Sunday services. She comes to church only at midnight services that we call night vigil. And she doesn't start the service with us. So that is why she's not normal.
What time would she usually come in?
We start service around 12 a.m. But this lady would never come into the church until when it's around 2:30,
Wow.
2:30 a.m.
Every time.
So the moment she comes into the church, there must be a kind of awareness. Something will just happen that will make all the members to like move their face, and you know that feeling will just come around.
Like her aura.
The aura. And if you see her skin, oh my God, her skin was dazzling black. Wow. If you want to say about a dark chocolate color, she will be blinking. Like, oh my God. And she's got a very nice hair. And of course, so when she comes into the church, she will just go and make sure she sits at the back.
And for people who don't know what night vigil is, it's basically a church service, but it's rather than on a Sunday, it's on a Friday, and it's done from 12 in the middle of the night till about 3 a.m.
So more to say that when everybody is sleeping, you are awake
and you're praying.
So everybody has gone to sleep. Anyway, also this is the time that all this evil spirit moves around.
That's true.
So when anytime she comes into the church, she will just go to the back there and sit down. By the day, I just continue to wonder that who could this lady be? When everywhere was dark, there would not even be any transportation at that hour of the day.
Especially
and she doesn't drive. And especially in Nigeria, going back to about 25 years back, there was no any transportation that could travel her in. Jesus. Then she would just come in like that and sit at the back, and her eyeball. You know these days that they put, what do you put in your eyeball? Contact lenses. She doesn't have it because those days there's nothing of such. But her eyes will just be blinking. The dark one will be like something like greenish. It's something that will just attract your attention. Like, and she will be like that.
Hazel.
Here?
That's what
hey!
that's how she.
Yeah, that's it. blinking.
And she just walk into the church.
And then
at
the moment she makes her eyes at her, and she go and sit down. Anyway, going on day by day, and I'll begin to wonder that who is this lady that walks into the church every late time hour
of the night?
Anyway, went on like that. Not until one day. So everybody was there giving thanksgiving. You know, of course, when everybody come to the middle of the church to give their thanksgiving, they will come out, and some members will come with them, you know. Even though if you are not going to give a thanksgiving, you come with them to encourage them and to support them. I just saw this lady got up and she joined the crowd. And when they were passing the mic around, she just did, can I have the mic? Oh, and she began. It's, you know, normally in a church, in our own setup, you will say, I thank God the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. She just said, hello, I am a queen. Queen. And I am the wife. She said she was a wife of the king of the sea. Drama, not a movie. What? Yes. She said she was the king's wife, the ruler of the sea. And as you are looking at her, she's got a lot of millions. She's a billionaire. And in her kingdom, she's got a lot of luxuries. And as she's standing here, she wants you to know that there's nothing that she doesn't have in her kingdom. And she doesn't fear anybody. And she walks in the night. Anytime she walks around, it's not only her. She walks with her association.
Wait, Mom, wait, what? Okay.
It was as if they, you know, it's like they whine a baby, a doll, and they just put it down and start talking.
And she just kept pouring it out.
And she said, as you see me standing, I am a fish. Fish. She said she's a catfish. And before she knew it, we knew it, she threw the mic down and she began to swim in the church as if she was in the sea. And everybody began to run around. Well, what's going on? What's going on? Shh.
Wait. And I think we all need a moment.
Okay, right.
Do you need a moment? Because I need a moment.
Was that she began to
went
swim
on the floor
to demonstrate,
and that, like a fish.
And the way she was swimming, she was putting her head under the seat of everyone. She was, in fact, she actually put the whole church in a disarray.
What?
She scattered everywhere. You know, all the church members swimming from one seat to the other, moving around. She scattered the whole service that day. Nobody could get hold. Nobody could hold her. Everybody was scared, and we began to pray. In Jesus' name. She was like, it's like the name of Jesus is pushing her to act more.
This is mad.
That was exactly.
So basically, she's a mermaid.
She's a mermaid.
MAMI water.
And immediately she just threw the mic off.
Oh my Lord.
And she went on her belly. And she was like actually demonstrating the way a fish swims. A lot of members even ran away because that was weird. After that subsided, she just sat down like that. And she was like this.
So she stopped.
She stopped.
And then...
After 2 hours, was no service that day. No service. And she was like, and we went there praying for her. She would not even talk to anybody. It was as if she was deaf and dumb. In the night, I just came. Of course, we could not sleep. So myself and the visioners in the church, we were just hanging around, trying to watch her and see that she's fine.
So she was just staying in church that whole night?
In the same spot? In the same spot. No, she got up from the floor where she was behaving.
No,
like
but I'm saying where she's sitting.
Yeah, where she sat down, it was like that. It was as if the neck was not even paining her. She was like this. We don't even know. She said her name was, okay, she mentioned her name. I don't want to make her name known publicly for security reasons. So around the night, dead night, she just did me. I was scared. And she did that. And I said to the prophet then, I said, she's calling you.
It's you.
No, he's pointing to you. I said, I moved my face. And then she did this. Got up to let me know that she was calling me. She got up and she did this. I said, yes. Come, follow me. And I followed her. And she said, look at me. I want to tell you something. I said, what? I quickly reached out to my Bible. I had my Bible firm. Even though those days, those times, I haven't taken up the work of the ministry 100%. I was still in my job as a secretary, international oil, you know. I am not just so
very much in charge.
Yeah, of course, I born up.
You were just pastor's wife.
I didn't have that confidence, you know. So I was shaking. And she said she was pregnant. I said, pregnant. And she said she wants to abort it. I said,
Randomly,
I did not even ask her anything. I did not even pray on her.
Mom, so after she sat like that for ages,
she
just called you to tell you that she's pregnant.
Yes, when I moved closer, she said, I am pregnant. I said, pregnant? She said, yes. I said, she wants to abort it. Why would you abort it? And she said, that is the 14th pregnancy. I said, Jesus is Lord. She said, I have an agreement. I said, what agreement? She said the agreement is that she will never ever bear a child in this world. I have never heard such stories in my life. It was as if I was watching a movie. I said, I was shaking and was like, of course I knew that it wasn't only me. I was looking around at the yeah, in case he swallows me or something. And then it meant that she must never ever bear a child in the heart because she has her children in the kingdom. I said, what kingdom? She said, I told you yesterday that she was the wife of the king of the sea.
The king of the sea. Who is this king of the sea?
The king of the sea is the husband that nobody sees on earth.
So it's in the spiritual realm.
Is in the spiritual realm. So she's the only one that sees that husband. All the money that she has it in the spiritual realm. And I said, how do you travel during the day? I am always scared seeing you working in the night. How do you come here? She said she doesn't drive and she doesn't need to drive. I said, so how do you get here in the night? She said she doesn't walk alone. I said, okay, this is getting too much. I said, okay, so what do you want? What?
So after she said she's pregnant, what?
I said, so what do you want me to do? She said, I just want you to know.
What?
And this pregnancy, she's going to terminate it. And the moment she terminates it, she's going back. I said, going back to where? Going back to where? She said she's going back to her kingdom in the sea. I said, then why do you want to go back to the sea? Why do you want to? I said, how many children do you have? She said she hasn't had any children on her. Do you have a boyfriend? She said no. Anytime a man talks to her, a boy talks to her, they don't stay with her more than 2 weeks. They are gone. I said, why? She said because her husband in the sea will not allow any husband to stay with her. Her spiritual husband. Then I don't know, why are you? Because I don't just understand. Why are you telling me all this? She said, I just need to tell you. I just need to let you know. And before I knew it, she just put off her scarf. That was when I have started fearing people that wears wig. Not until when the Lord opened my spiritual eye and built me up spiritually. The moment she put off her scarf, her hair was touching her hip. I said,
Oh, it was a wig.
I said, is that a wig? She said, no. Is that your hair? She said, yes. She said,
and she was a black woman.
Black woman, and hair is touching her
bum. Was it like afro hair? Was it like texture?
No, texture like this wig, like the normal human wig.
What? Like this, Mom?
Yes, on her head. Blinking.
Mom, like this?
Yes, blinking. And immediately she changed and said...
So it wasn't black woman texture. It wasn't like our texture hair, but just long. It was like this kind of hair.
It was this type of hair. And the moment she showed
MAMI
me...
WATER!
And I said, what? She said, now, you were scared. She said her hair that I saw used to touch her at the back of her leg before.
Her
I said, She said they have started plucking it off. I said, who are the people? She said the people in the sea, because they saw her coming to this church and they told her not to come here anymore. And because she refused to listen to them, they have started cutting her hair. She said this hair that I saw used to be so long. And I began to shake.
Can we just
She
stop,
said-
Mom?
she
Wait,
said,
Mom.
it's too much. I don't even
Before-
know how to
before-
stop. And
Imagine me
natural
telling you
hair.
guys that I'm Nigerian, fully Nigerian, and I've got like Indian hair.
Yeah,
And
that's
it's
it.
on mine. It's to my.
And it wasn't
that's
a
mermaid.
wig.
That's a mermaid.
And
And you
there's
saw
nothing
her
like-
roots. You saw that it was coming from.
Yes, she did this for me to know that that was her hair. She was pulling it like that. When she went on like that, she said, her husband disturbed her so much. I said, which husband? She said, I told you I don't have any husband than the husband, the king of the sea.
That's how she was talking.
Yes, and I was like, oh my God, so what's my business with God?
Oh
God,
my
just please
God.
save me. What's the meaning of this? And something was saying to me that, something said, Eliola, run for your life. And something said, wait, God is using her to pour certain things out for you. God is going to use you to deliver her. Don't run away. The moment you run away, she will stop talking. She has seen you as somebody she can relate to. So stay put and nothing will harm you. The moment she was talking, I was using my second eye to look around that I wasn't the only one around.
But people were still there with you.
Watching from afar. But she's concerned about our children that are in the sea. And that is why she wants to terminate this baby so that she can go and reunite with her babies in the sea.
What?
I said, okay, come to think of it. I said, how did you know the address of? Why here? Why are you? How did you even get here? She said there's a neighbor that lives under the house where she lives. She lives in the story building. He followed that girl to know where the address is. And I said, okay, I've been noticing that you have not come to the church during daytime. You have always been coming in the night. Then the day that you came was just yesterday, Sunday.
And you confessed.
And today's Sunday because it's now dead in the night. And you confessed. I said yes because she sees light. And
so Mami Water can go to church.
Actually, they can go to church. The day she stood in the middle of the church and say that she's the wife of the king of the sea, and she was also a fish rolling on the floor. 4 young men. They say, yeah, that they were going to ask her out. They actually love her skin. They wanted her to be their wife. So they will have been married to a catfish. Wonders will never end.
It's not funny, but what?
But one day, we were doing service and she began to clap, revival with us, and suddenly she just fell down.
Trance.
She was in trance.